should pop up. It'll probably have you download, or it'll have to have you download 3 mods, but they shouldn't be huge. No, it'll be a total of 3. I put Structures Plus on there, which is a much nicer building thing, and then 2 others. I don't remember what they were. Nothing overpowered, so. You're going to have to create a character because I wiped that save we had before and changed a few things. And when you do go to log in, create your character at East Zone 1. Oh, I'll put a stack mod on there that reduces the weight of stuff and increases the stack sizes. The only one that's good size is Structures Plus, which is the building mod I was telling you about. But it makes such a huge difference to the default building that I can barely play without it. Okay. I'd have to do it a couple of times. I didn't realize there was a 30 of 32 achievements for Ark total. I guess I should look and see the 2 that I'm missing and try to finish them. Give it a second to think about it. Were you still at the main screen, or did it send you to the server screen? Still nothing? I hope not. I'm going to try and resend it. Okay, exit out. How it works as far as adding mods. And I was disappointed. Oh, okay. Yeah, if it got the big one first, then the other two should be short, and you probably won't time out. Another one or start the game? Okay. That's good to know. I need to look and see about setting up a dedicated server. It can't be, because my friend has had his set up for years, and when it comes to that kind of stuff, he's an idiot. Oh, I love him to death. I've been friends with him for years, but he's just not super computer literate about certain parts of it. East Zone 1 should say medium. Once you're happy with a dude, save it as a preset. Good job. You'll get to see my normal-ish character now. Wherever you end up spawning in at, head toward the south. No, 1. This has about 4 different spawn points, so you could spawn right on top of me, or you could spawn a reasonable distance away. Can't be too far away. Oh, that's a hop and skip and a jump. Well, apparently you can go farther than 300 meters away on a tether. Oh no. Oh, that stinks. I see it. That's Textego right there. That's one of the coolest critters in game. I sent you an invite to the tribe. probably because you were moving when I first sent it. Okay, stay on here. I stayed on when you initially said you wanted to play and gave us a little start, because that island that's straight ahead of us is 100% safe as long as you don't punch something big. Question is can we get there safely? Because there's some big whales in the ocean that will eat rafts if they see them. We've always called this Herbivore Island because that's pretty much all that spawns there. No carnivores, nothing that's going to attack you outright as long as you stay out of the ocean. I wish they had it as a spawn point, but they don't have it set that way. Yay, we didn't run into a whale. That's it. Yeah, you're going to get increased stats for every point you add too. I would get up to around 200-ish. Give yourself a few points of fortitude, stuff like that. Like I said, you'll level a lot faster. Yippers. Yeah, I had 50. Yeah, you can learn pretty much anything you want. I've got all the building stuff if you want to make it to the bed. I need that. Everything else other than that I learned. Get the S Plus version. There should be another one that's 0 points to learn. Yeah, if you have an option to learn one that says S Plus, learn that one. It'll still cost you the Ingram points to learn the vanilla version, but it's just better building stuff. You can pick it up and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, but this island is pretty much perfectly safe as long as you don't attack anything. I did, but you could still learn it. We'll have the points. I learned the mortar and pestle, narcotics, which you'll want to learn anyway, and spark powder too. You don't have to. I would just say, yeah, spark powder and narcotics are the two important ones in that one for now. Remember to turn off the skins too. Well, I can turn it back on and just do a fast travel or kill myself and get them all back. So yeah, we're not going to be able to get hide for a little bit yet. The harvest rates are a little better, so plus things will stack in higher quantities and weigh less too. Okay, yeah, I might have turned the leveling up a little fast. It won't hurt your learning experience. And I also turned down the food and water usage so we won't have to eat stuff so much. Makes it much easier. Yeah, I just learned those two. It's called storage. Yeah, storage box. I learned the basic storage box, so. But you can. Yeah, I've already got it. I told you I learned most of the building stuff. Yeah, it's going to be a couple more levels before we get to narcotic arrows, so. Back in just a second. Sorry, somebody was going to bed. All of them? Well. I can see you're enjoying the amount you can carry. Most of the stuff I really enjoy is just the quality of life stuff. Fishing is interesting, but it kind of gets old. Well, I like fishing, but it's kind of like a mini game, and since I'm not a touch typist, it makes it tough. Destroyer of trees. You probably have the stuff in your inventory to repair it. Yeah, if you take it off your toolbar and put it in your inventory and right click on it, it should give you the option to repair it. Just drop it on the ground. I learned it also, but you can go ahead and make a bow and some arrows, because I'm gonna learn narcotic arrows here in a second. You need a lot of flint. Trank arrows. We're going to build out of wood this time. It balances your protection from cold and hot heat. So it makes it a lot better. Well, you have to have fur to make it, though. You went right past it, apparently. Yeah, I told you I had it turned up just a little bit. You can. Learn whatever you want when it comes to important stuff. I'll ask if you've learned it already, and then we'll figure it out from there. Okay. Let me make a storage box, and I'll put it on the boat, and you put everything that you want me to have in that. Okay, there's a storage box on the boat. If you want to use your bow and arrow to kill something so you can get some hide, go after Phiomias or Parasaurs. They'll run away, but they won't fight back. Get my TV tomorrow. I'm starting to get excited. No, I'm picking it up from the store. I didn't have them mail it to me. If I'd have mailed it and had them send it to me, I probably would have had it over the weekend. Either Phiomia, which is like a little short, fat, pig-looking thing, and a Parasaur, which is the one that walks around on two legs with a... There you go. They're going to run away, though. Like, how far out in the water? Well, whip out your axe and hack it up, just to keep your eyes out for sharks. Oh, yeah, I never thought about making clothes. It's all good. You're able to get a couple more levels here. I'm crafting foundations. Look at you sporting the leather already. How much leather did you get off that thing? Oh, there's all kinds of fun stuff in this game. Where'd you see that? Oh, you don't want a sword. You want a pike. Swords are, I don't know. They don't have the range of the pike, so you end up getting hit a lot. I mean, you can make one if you want. As soon as I'm done building the house, I'll start setting up for forge work and stuff like that. I'm going to build the house kind of in the water. Not right this second. I appreciate you asking, though. Oh, Ankies, yes. They're slow, but they will hit you hard, so don't let them hit you. Yeah, they have a lot of health. How many arrows you got? You might be able to get one of them. Yeah, you did get one of them. Yeah, you might get that one too, because you're hitting harder since they're not mate boosted. I saw that. There you go. They have a lot of health. You don't want to hit a trike or a stego. What I would do with like Ankies, I would run up to them and look and see what level they are. Yeah, you're probably going to want to make 2 bows too. You can repair it. Oh, the shotgun's beautiful, but I prefer the crossbow for most everything. I prefer killing stuff with animals. Yeah, that's going to be important later on because of trank darts. It's chitin. I just don't want you to get ridiculed on a non-official or official server if you branch out on your own. You'd probably have a lot of people scratching their head. Are you sure you need it? Yeah, you don't need it right now. Chances are you really aren't going to get hit much. Should be able to, unless you don't have the stuff. Girls went to the Christmas parade here in town today. Said it was beautiful. Yeah, they invited me, but I figured it'd probably be in my best interest to get out in the cold and the wind. Seems like as you get older, you're always coming down with something. If we find a blueprint for something, the higher your crafting skill is, the better chance that you'll make a above primitive level item from that blueprint. And I think it makes you craft just ever so slightly faster, but it's not really worth it early game. It's okay. It's all good. You don't want to harvest too many of those with the stone pick until we get to the metal picks. You just won't get as much. They're far away from what? Oh, you could learn it. But we don't have a forge down yet to make metal. I'm playing. Not at the minute. If you want to learn the forge and the workbench, you'll need hide for those, but we'll get those started. Workbench. Hang on. Sithy. Sorry. Yeah, but you make the forge first. Need a rock with your axe. Oh, the pick gets flint. It'll say it should say S plus or before it or after it when you hover over it. Oh, are you in your? Are you on folder view? Does it show folders? Okay, there what looks like a little chat box up above, one of the squares above on the right hand side of the crafting window. Click on folder view. Ah, okay. Oh, sorry. I thought it was on by default. In here. Just put it in like this corner. In this corner. Just make sure it's not sticking through the wall. That's fine. The nice thing about S Plus is if you misplace it, you can always pick it back up and move it around. Oh, that looks like real good placement. Man, that's pretty damn good for the first try. Okay, if you got any metal inventory, you can drop in there, throw in a little bit of wood, and just light it. Those aren't the type of blueprint. It'll be a physical blueprint that you can pick up in your inventory. Yeah, I have the leveling up a little high. Well, I mean, it's about what I'm used to, but I didn't want to expose you to that right away. Because even at, like, just a little bit extra experience, my buddy and I can level insanely fast. Because we're stupid and then we get bored. We just can't help it. Always need wood. I doubt it. Okay, I'll make a storage box to put down in there. Actually, oh. You gotta be careful about dropping stuff on the ground. It'll disappear after 2 minutes. Poor trilobite. Probably knocked him. Did you kill him? He probably went under the raft. Yeah, I'm already level 50 because I'm building. What? You okay? You're so low health that it tells you like you broke your leg. You're really slow right now. You should recover fairly quickly, but we need to start making some food. Even though we don't have to eat very much, it'll help you heal. I'll put a fire down in here and throw some wood in it, and you cook some meat. That'd be a Fiume, probably. Yeah. If you want to learn bolas and you still have quite a bit of hide left, you can throw a bola at those things and they're stuck for a couple seconds while you stick at something. But we should probably, probably be able to make the workbench now. Not up to 5 yet? Or was there not enough metal? Is that a metal to make? Okay, well, go ahead and turn it off. I'm gonna go up on top and get some metal. Be right back. Yeah, I probably could have told you about the edge up there. You probably want to focus on adding some health too. That's probably what kept you from dying when you fell off the cliff. Okay, I probably got enough to get your ingots and make us a couple of picks so we can harvest the metal much, much better. This ain't exactly a fancy house, but I didn't want to live in a box either. Palm tree shelter. Your target should be to be above 450 health. And with the increased amount we get with each point, that shouldn't be hard. Because above, I think it's 425 or something like that. No matter what height you fall from, you will survive. Okay, so you learned the smithy and the refining forge, right? Okay, so you're going to go with the crafting stuff. Nope, it's fog. It is. Okay, grab 5 of the ingots out of there. Make the workbench. Lowered the respawn rate for all this stuff down to almost nothing too. Flint. Oh. Well, I've got plenty of wood, so... Here you go. That's why I call it a workbench. I always forget that it's called the smithy. And honestly, the S Plus Smithy is better than the storage box. You'll see it once you put it down. I would place it right there along the wall next to the forge. Not bad. But it has 300 slots in it, so... I could use a little bit of hide. Pretty much out of fiber at this point. Making 2 picks. Just grab one out of there and just throw your other one on the ground. Now this is something we're going to run or repair, but you're going to have to repair it in the smithy. Now we can go up and gather metal. I don't remember it because I always stay in first person view. So I don't ever see my bare butt. Sorry. Okay, Brontos, get the hell out of the way. Careful you don't hit Bronto tail by accident. We haven't put a bed down yet. If you're trying for metal, Look for the ones that have like the shiny gold running through them. Why, yes, it does. I ever mentioned that I'm not the biggest fan of Brontos stomping around? You'll also learn over time that if I knock something out to tame it, bound and determined something will come in and stomp around on top of it while it's unconscious taming, knocking us all over the place, making a racket. It's just, apparently it's my thing. Eek! Almost jumped off the cliff. Well, still fell off the rock. Oh, there's a cool looking Textego on this island. Crappy level. No, this one's yellow with orange spikes on the back. It's a crappy level though. Did you happen to throw some hide in the workbench? Okay. Here in a little bit, I'll eventually get to the point where I'm doing something other than just not talking and running back and forth. Yeah, that'll be really handy later on. I'll make you an axe in a second. Yes, I got it out of a drop. Doesn't have any bullets, but yeah, you can carry it around if you want. Probably here in a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna put down a smith, not a smithy, crap. I'll think of it. Yes. It'll take a while to cook. Yeah, it was. not a real rock. What almost did? Oh, the rocks flying around? Yeah, they get a lot out of control. Need flint and stone to make spark powder. You might want to add a little wood to the forge, because you're going to need the charcoal. In the mortar and pestle, right by the fire. Level 64, and I just gave myself my first point of movement speed. Yeah, just stop it and start the spark powder over again. Oh, that's surprising. Learning the weapons. That you'll be good there. The only reason I said that is because once we start flying around on critters, eventually you are going to eject yourself in midair. Everybody does. And you want to be able to survive the fall. Did you see you learned the sword? Cool. It's not, it just takes quite a bit of metal. Yeah, well, I mean, if you want, you can make another forge, and we can split it up. You can get your hatchet out here. Gotta help you get up a little faster. you'll probably be shy of hide. I'm working on. I'm gonna try to kill some stuff. See how well I can do now. Just got 127 hide. Is that enough? Okay, the hide's in the workbench. There's a smithy, damn it. Yeah, I'm teaching you bad habits, though. I'll go try to get some more here in a second. Then when I get back, I'll make a pike for you, so it's easier to kill stuff. Oh, that's no biggie. That's what it's there for. Just got another 128 hide, so we should be good for a little bit. Wiping out the Fiomias. Get ready to place it. You can probably just put it right beside the other one. Yeah, just slide it into the other one a little bit. It won't look bad when they're overlapping just a little bit. See? Kind of look like they were made. It blends them. Are you going to pick it up and reposition it or leave it there? In your inventory. I just split it up. Make you a pike and a sickle here in a few minutes. We're going to have to figure out what the first thing we want to tame is. Tyrannosaurus. Starting to think you're a pretty aggressive guy. I'm going to get a whole bunch of fiber and put it in the smithy, so... Yeah. Way too fast to leveling. But it kind of makes it fun. Put it in the smithy. Okay, this box that's out here beside the door is not a storage box. It's called a spoiling bin. If you put raw meat into it, it'll turn into spilled meat instantly. Well, not quite instantly, but quick. You don't have to worry about being too wildly organized. Got any narco berries on you? Okay. Well, you don't put the spoiled meat in the box. You put raw meat in the box, and it turns into spoiled meat. But you can put the spoiled meat in the mortar and pestle. I'll make some narcotics here in a second. I do. Hey, I haven't complained of you eating. My problem is 90% of the time they end up going out, and I'm just holding them. Hey, do me a favor and throw 20 arrows in the smithy. I'm going to make some trank arrows. Finally put this bow to use. Thanks, sir. Curie work. That's funny. Yeah, eventually you get to the point where coffee doesn't really keep you awake anymore. I need to get me a small can of decaf so I can make some at night, because it does keep me up now, but I like a cup in the evening. And instant decaf, instant coffee of anything can be okay, but kind of not. Well, we should have plenty of fiber a while. Oh, I told you I was going to make you a pike and a sickle, too. Yeah, we'll need one of those or a couple of those later on when we go to hatching eggs and stuff. There's a sickle and a pike in there. The sickle is for gathering fiber from berry plants. Look and see if you can learn the Ankylosaurus saddle. Yes. I always forget they see what we need for it. Well, no, I only need one for now. Should be plenty in there. Yeah, look in there. You have to make it in the workbench. Some saddles you can make in your inventory, some not. I don't have enough arrows. No. Stay in the house for a second. I didn't want you to come out the door and he's mad at you. You can come out here to the cove if you want and watch me knock him out. He's running away because he's almost unconscious, so. Oh, she is running away. God's sake, don't go in the water. It'll drown if I knock it out in the water. I had one arrow left. It's probably going to take a few minutes for it to... You can go ahead and put the saddle inside it if you want. It's going to take a while for it to tame. Now this can help us gather metal, flint, and stone to a certain extent, and it's pretty good at gathering berries. No, the Ankley. No, well, if you're doing it out where somewhere it can be relatively unsafe, after you cleared the area of the unsafe critters, somebody needs to stay near it because the wild animals won't spawn nearby when somebody's there. Normally I would have made a taming pen for this one, but it was low enough level I didn't have to worry about it. Basically, a taming pen is a few foundations, some door frames, and some ramps to get inside of it, and then you draw it up the ramp and it falls in the box. Because it took me 19 arrows to knock this one out. And it had 1,604 torpidity, and each arrow does about, I think, 100. See how much nicer it is to get fiber with that? I'll make us a couple of crossbows here in a little bit. They're better than the regular bow. We're going to have to start thinking about getting a couple of wires here pretty soon, but we'll see if we can't get some prime meat off of a couple of these stegos or something before we try to get a pterodon. Oh, this won't take too long. Yeah, I think I put like 1,300 in there or something. That's plenty for now. Then I'll show you some neat tricks about S Plus here in a little bit. S Plus has some quality of life things on the interface that makes things really nice. Actually, I don't just sit here and watch this. Come over here by the house. I know, but I'm going to show you anyway. Okay, hit V. That'll open your crafting interface. Say you want to make arrows. Go to your arrows. Do you have the stuff to make arrows on you? Okay. See the little box with a 1 in it? All the way at the very top. Okay, double click on that so you can put in like 15. See that little box next to it that has a square with arrows pointing inward? Click on that. It pulled in enough stuff for you to craft 15 arrows. Yeah, from the workbench or wherever it needed to pull it from. Yes. Okay, see here on the other side where that little cloud is? Click on that. Okay, what it shows is your personal inventory, okay? But if you click on something in, like, click on charcoal. Now, notice it popped up S Plus refining forges and the campfires. If you check those boxes over there without putting a quantity in there and hit pull, it'll pull all of that charcoal into your inventory. Or you could put a quantity in there if you just wanted to pull a little bit. It only works to a certain distance, and I'm not sure how far the distance is set right now, but it's nice when you're crafting around the house and stuff like that. But it'll pull it out of dino inventories, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's a really nice quality of life thing. Oh yay! Bronto fell in the cove over here. It'll be stomping around the house here in a second. The only thing this island doesn't have that's really nice early game is a few crystal for a spyglass. But the vanilla spyglass realistically is pretty... Did you make some bullets? There should be plenty of metal in the forges now. And you saw how much charcoal is. You make gunpowder in the mortar and pestle. Plenty of charcoal in the fire and the 2 forges. That's why I haven't switched to spark powder. Because I have to feed my violent friends addiction. Bronto's going to have to go. Don't think so. Oh, I know so. I was going to see if I could kill it with the Anki when we got done, but that's 112 Bronto. Which means it'll have 20 or 25,000 health. Your gun's probably only going to hit for about 100, 150. You stole what? Oh yeah, without a doubt. There's a lot to it. Yes. Yeah, make sure you make the right ones. I think it's simple ammo or something. It's a very cool looking red pterodon out here. I wish it was a little bit higher level. Run right in front of that pterodon and shoot it right in the face. It's not going to attack you. That's because flyers take their damage from ranged weapons. That's why I said shoot it right in the face. Flak. It would be in the workbench. If you can make it in the workbench, it may be fabricator only, but I don't remember for sure. Do you have a torch? Oh, okay. Oh crap, I'm ice cubing. I was standing in the water. Is there enough? Is there? Oh, we won't have any fur right now. Oh, can you make me some leather armor? No, leather's good for now. Okay. But it won't fit. It is. It'll just help me from being cold. The helmet's the best part. One of the biggest problems with this Bronto stomping around in here is he knocks down the trees and crap. Oh, damn it, I'm still ice cube standing in the water. Man. Apparently I need more fortitude. There you are. The only thing about flak is if we go anywhere hot, you might get hot. How much fortitude do you have? You might want to concentrate on that for a while. You probably want to get it up close to 100 if you can. You won't be able to jump on top of it. Yes. Yeah, but you'll run out of stamina. Oh no. What I tell you about when I'm standing around watching a tame, something's got to come stomping through. Knocking me out of the way. Oh, well, careful of his tail. I found out the hard way that their tail can be within range and not really look like it. And that would, it'd probably come close to one-shotting us. Yeah, that's pretty normal. And they have an AoE that covers the length of their tail out to both sides when they swing. They're actually the ultimate berry gatherer. Well, if you want to sit here for 2.5 hours watching that tame, then we'd have to have probably 200 arrows to knock it out. The Stegosaurus is almost as good a berry gatherer as a Bronto. It doesn't cover as big a swath, but it's a lot easier to tame. Now that I'm thinking about it, why don't you make a couple of beds and put them down in the house somewhere? Because eventually one of us is going to be stupid and get killed, and there's no easy way to get back to this island. Figured out another mod I'm going to have to add the next time we play. No, I can add mods to it. It won't hurt nothing. Yeah. Just make one for now. We'll get some hide here in a little bit. Oh. Let me see if I can find something to kill. Well, yeah, we do. You could probably find a low-level Anki. Just back up while you shoot it in the face. Or a Phiomia or a Parasaur. I wouldn't do a Trike. And definitely no Stegos or Brontos. I don't think a Megalodon is going to give you hide. Wow, that's just a medium one. The Bronto drops a large one. Which one? As long as you just hit it's going to run. And if there's other Phiomias around, they're going to run too, but the other ones won't attack. Did you want the inaugural ride on the Anki? Good. Maybe they increased the damage that pistols do. They used to be pretty useless. Walk up to it and hit E. And then it just uses the same keys for sprint and everything that you would normally use. Okay. Right click will be one attack. That'll collect berries. Left click will collect flint and stone when you hit regular rocks. It'll get a certain amount of wood and thatch, more thatch than wood. Yeah, it'll get heavy and pretty quick. The first few points we're going to want to put into weight on it. But with a left click attack, if you attack a metal node, it'll collect metal also. You learned narcotics, right? Okay. Wait a minute, come back here. Okay, I'm going to show you a trick. Go into Mortar and Pestle. Go to drugs. See the narcotic? It looks like a little pot with greenish stuff in it. Hover over that or select it, and then hit A till it won't craft anymore. How many is it going to craft? Okay. Now you're going to get the majority of the experience, but as long as I'm sitting, because we share experience, as long as I'm sitting on a dino, the dino's getting my share of the experience. So it won't work that way. The person that starts it has to stay off the dino. Oh. It has to be the person sharing the experience sitting on the dino, but it's nice for the first few levels to be able to get some decent levels going. Oops. Well, I might have some stuff a little too high too on the dinos. I have a feeling this thing's going to hit really, really hard. Follow me over here to these other critters. Don't get too close, though. I'm going to attack that Anky once I get over there. Yeah, you can harvest that if you want. Yeah, I've got it set up to the point where they get a little more. Watch out, the other one's coming. Yeah, some of the ragdolls can be hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, I have some stuff turned up a little too high. They shouldn't hit quite this hard. Well, we need hide, don't we? Plus I need the levels anyway. Now I'm going to run up on top and get some metal. Probably not. Not unless they just get in the way. Oh, now there's some metal. 824 out of that first node. What? What'd you pick up? Oh. it'll tell you you're starting to get heavy and slow down up near the top of your weight, but once you reach maximum weight, you can't move. Okay. You at the house? Okay, let me show you a trick. Come out the door. Okay, look up. You see me up here on the cliff above? I'm going to jump off. Just before I hit the ground, if you dismount, the dino won't take any fall damage and you won't take any fall damage. Well, I got 1,800 metal just that couple minutes. So now we have over 1,000. That should be plenty of metal for now. I think he's got 24 levels after I killed that stuff. We're not going to be able to get it right now. What you trying to make? We don't need that. Well, yeah. It doesn't provide a whole lot of armor. It's more used for like sneaking up on crap. Not right now. Compound bow. Kind of useless. Sorry. Okay, make a bunch more narcotics. It's probably going to be in the fabricator, which we won't be able to make yet. I'll make a couple of crossbows here in a second. Yes. Yes, please. You can just put it in the Anki while I'm sitting here. I'll give you half of my narcotic arrows, pink arrows. They're in the Anki. Yes, sir. Did you have to learn the bola? Yeah, I'll learn it anyway. I'm probably good for now. I think the next thing we should probably go after is a couple of pterodons if we can find some halfway decent ones. Did you happen to get any prime meat off the stegos? How many you got? Okay. I'll have to get more than that. Probably run over here past the Bronto and kill those stegos. Actually, I'm probably just swim across. Use your pick to harvest it. Yeah, use your pick. We should be good for hide for now. Okay, stay by that stego. I'm hitting with the bite attack instead of the tail swing because it's faster. Didn't give him a chance to catch his footing and attack me. Yep. You should get quite a bit of prime meat for that. Okay, that should be all we need for a couple of pterodons. You want to throw it on the Anki, it'll last longer. You can. We should have plenty cooking. Now we just have to run around and find some pterodons. I think there's some still some meat in there. Yeah, I've got like 30 cooked meat on me. You don't have to eat that often, so. Now, the pterodon, we can bola them. Yeah, I've got the food and water usage turned down pretty low. Probably too low. I am not going to try to tame a level 8 pterodon. On the backside of the island. 40's not much better. Very many pterodons out here. Usually there's 5 or 6 different ones to choose from, but I only see 2 right now. What's your movement speed up to? Don't take it any higher. When you mount and dismount a dino, your movement speed is taken into account, and it will shoot you off. So if you're on a flyer or something and you land up on some, cliff face or something, you could just shoot yourself off the side. Which I'm not saying you can't do if you don't feel like it, but I would be entertained. Pretty severe lack of pterodon over here. You might. Yep, that's a drop. Looks like a red one. Just get up close enough to it to hit E. Is there a spinning thing on the ground? Yeah, you're going to end up disappointed more often than not. Very lucky that I got that gun out of the first one. I hadn't looked at the time. They have to settle for this 40 that was flying around over here. Well, that was easier than I expected. I knocked it out with one arrow. We'll have to make one. Pterodam. I don't know if we'll have enough chitin or keratin, though. Yes. Oh, you make it in your inventory. Most of the flyer saddles are made in your inventory for whatever unknown reason. Yeah, I'm having you learn all this stuff, and I've got like 2,300 income points to spend. When you get to the really high-end stuff, it can go pretty fast. Some of it can be expansive. Oh, if you see eggs laying on the ground, dropped by wild dinos, don't pick them up. Ah, that's only going to take 2 bites. I'm on the back side of the island again if you want to bring back around. Oh, I'm not rushing you along. Yeah, the bushes are a bit on the extreme side. Parasaur eggs you could. They won't attack, but we don't need them. Well, you eat them raw, and they'll give you a crap ton of food, but really don't need it. When I first started playing, I was running down the beach and I saw a Bronto egg laying there, and I'm like, oh yeah, I pick it up, and that thing immediately just annihilated me. Welcome to Ark. No. Run over and see if you can see what level it is. There was an 8 back here before. Yeah, don't shoot it while it's flying. It'll come back down and land in a second. Yeah, that was the 8 that was hanging around before. There you go. Go ahead and get in its inventory. Grab the saddle and just move it to the sell slot. Hop on board. Spacebar will take off and land. You cannot go into water. It will eject you off the back. And the E key is the key that's going to eject you eventually by accident. Go ahead and get over land and land. I need to take it off and follow, or it's going to try to follow me. You got to hop off of it for a second. There you go. Land it again real quick. I want to look at the stats. Oh, no. You got to hit spacebar to land it. Okay, we're probably going to want to put the first few points into weight. Stamina. I was just letting you know, so if you're riding it or something, you can throw stuff in there. It's not going to get a lot of points for anything. This is a very basic flyer to start with. You got to watch stamina usage when you're around flying on it, because if it runs out of stamina, it's going to land, and wherever. Which means it'll try to go down in the water or into the bushes, right into a T-Rex mouth, whatever. Love her too. But the sprint key is the same as when you're normally moving and stuff like that. Yeah. But you want to definitely keep an eye on the stamina. And it takes into your account, your weight into account too when you mount it. So if you're getting fat, you're probably going to hold it on the ground. No, you have to land. Didn't deserve to live. Should have killed that 8. Hoped for a better one to respawn. Yeah, you can. You can probably kill it with it on. I don't know how hard it hits. Yeah, like I said, don't go near the water. Yeah, the amount of damage that thing does is probably going to be a little underwhelming. Oh, yeah, you were probably too far away. Roll your mouse wheel forward, and it should go into first-person view. You might be able to see it. Oh, that's not too bad. Well, you still got time to knock that one out, too. Did you make a bola? Okay, then just stay over there and I'll come over in a second. Besides, I got the prime meat on here anyway. Put like 13 or 14 points into speed on this thing. It's still slow. It's all good. It'll come back down eventually. Is that kind of light colored one? We can get that off of Ankies, and Stegos will drop a little bit, so I can kill some stuff. You want to use the hatchet this time. level's that, Inky? Crap, didn't mean to knock him in the water, sorry. Okay, since they were kind of turned away from you. Raining. Yeah, if you want to leave it and run, but you can just follow me on the bird. Oh, yeah, it'd be fine. There's nothing on this island that's going to hurt it. Cooking with gas now. Yep, we're about to have the worst possible condition you can have. Rain, fog, and night. Yay, both the bros come over here to stomp around on the tame. Oh, I'd beat them, but they'd beat up my tame.